Alrighty, what's going on, stream and the internet, Twitch, YouTube, other various locations that this video could end up, or Chan, I don't know. Anyway, I'm NeoZerp, and I am returning now to Dawntrail, or well, the build up to Dawntrail. Excuse me, the build up to Dawntrail. I just reached level 90, which is the requirement to start, but I haven't done the post-patch, pre-expansion content. Basically, the filler story between previous expansion, Endwalker? No. Maybe? Yeah, Endwalker. I had that one right. Don't question me. Endwalker and Dawntrail. So without further ado, get chat up so I can see it. We are going to run this dungeon. So previously I had to go help out, and now I am able to rock and roll. So it seems like we are invading the void. That is the big thing here. Is all kinds of awesome, glorious Fall Guys drip. Void scent could be anywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's void scent all around. Oh my goodness, so many void scent. These guys really aren't that much of a threat, provided Y'shtola keeps healing me. Oh, did he now? Did he now, lad? There they go. Why the floor is so liminal? Be concerned. You lose like any rollable object in this place. Horrible. Punch you. Those remind me of those loading single eyeball guys from Doom. Fly around, being a problem to everyone. Music's strangely peaceful, though. Concerningly so. I should probably not. Just let that thing do whatever it wants. Come on. Don't give me anger. Alright, well, guess you'll die for it then. Works for me! And he's gone. Why, hello there. And smash.
Out of my way.
Oh. Explodes twice, but I only get the 1 damage. Badge. Slammy slams. Still don't know where to bind them. The slammy slam. I'm not even really sure what its like activation condition is. Combo action. Only be executable under the effect of primal rend granted by inner release. Oh. Not sure what activates that, but I think it's when I use my inner release. Ah. Basically, I get a free cast of that every time I push that. Interesting. That's nice. Oh, that was the wrong thing to push. Selected half the movement speed. Most attacks are reducing your speed to less than 1. Loaded. That's the one. I'm gonna keep pushing that. I'll slowly yet surely break through here. And stomp. Put out. Yikes. I went over here to die. Tsunami slams.
Out of my way.
That was close. Blammo. Oh, you've been given water. And again and again and again and again. They're up to something over there. Oh no, they're unionizing.
I am of the first brood.
Things that people say in battle. All right. I already have that. Dang. Ow. It's just middle of nowhere. Well, all right then. Where keep? Huh. Big fissure you have in their wall there. That fine. Get those lot. Oh.
I will not hold back.
Bad dog. No cookie. Okay. Ooh, that one was not ahead. Oh wow. Look, a normal person on the wall. Ugh. Whee! I can do a big smash too! Ha ha ha!
You forced my hand.
Baby. Oh, that's not good. There's blood on the floor.
You underestimate me. You forced my hand.
Away with you!
Why? Are we gonna fight now, Beatrice? Really pay attention to these other guys here.
You forced my hand.
Huh. That was weird.
No mercy.
Oh boy. weird. They just stand there. A minute.
I am of the first.
Oh, that killed me. Okay. At least I think it killed me. I'll get caught by the rotational explosions that don't look rotational. Good. Back to Beatrice we go. Did I not? That's weird. Ring offending. Ugh. I take the shortcut and this still takes forever. Ugh. Delicious. There she is. Okay. An earring. All right, Beatrice. This time I'm not playing around.
I am of the first brood. I am of the first brood. Out of my way.
What? Move with people.
Out of my way. You forced my hand.
Too strong. Someone else can devour them. boy.
I am of the first brood.
Thanks, Orsha. There's gloves. And hold on. Who could pass up this opportunity? Oh, perfect. Okay. Anyway, back about our business. I love how Y'shtola just ran behind the throne. Wow, look at all the terracotta. These guys were looking. This guy was looking. Some of them looked. Ah, interesting. What does it mean, chat? Oh, wait, wrong way. Oh, I'm actually supposed to, like, run behind the throne, I think. That one is freaking out. That one's also kind of freaking out. Interesting. People were very big, noticing. Suspiciously big. Suspiciously. Live in the garden. I can probably do that. This looks very gardeny. What are those? Event horizons? Very strange. Like, this was all well and good when we were like invading Doma and liberating the Far East and doing all those wonderful things. But now we're literally in the Void Dimension, which is really cool. Like, this old cross-dimensional travel thing is like pretty cool. Don't have a better way of explaining that. It's just really interesting. Oh, they did. Oh. Butler, huh? Excuse me, Jeeves, where's the restroom?
No mercy.
A query. What's that mean? Blast him. Ooh, savage materia. Okay, okay. Oh, good. All right, yeah, there we go.
I will not hold back.
Whee! Okay, looks like we get to fight her again? Question mark? Dive in the garden.
So the gate did open again and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
I wondered. Like, we're gonna fight her a second time?
I am Scarmilione, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Four.
Archfiend of Earth.
Delivering you unto your graves.
Interesting. Oh, gang, let's go. Oh, he stopped in front of the wall. That makes more sense.
My blade thirsts for blood.
Okay. I'm sorry. Is that supposed to happen? Ah. Yeah. Noted. Any chance this could go all the way to the end? Maybe. Alright. A little better than not. No. Did I get them killed with an AoE tank buster? Seems to me like that's what happened. Seems to me that is exactly what happened. We must keep climbing. Here we go.
Breathe deep of your death.
I didn't stand in the right spot. I feel like I lasted so much longer or shorter, but I died to the. I did the same thing. I don't know why. I must have had another stack of something stupid on me that I didn't have before. Ugh. I can't NPCs res. The only thing that they can't do, apparently. Ugh. All right, once more into the breach.
Underestimate me!
Aha. All right. So far, we're surviving.
Protect me, my minion.
No mercy. I am of the first brood.
We have to stand in the center. Okay.
Stubborn mortal.
All or nothing.
Feel your luck.
I will end this farce.
Oof. That was very dangerous.
My fangs raise aura. You're mine.
I will destroy you.
I am of the first brood.
I will end this farce.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. We got him. Oh, pretty. You just gotta capture all those pictures right there. Oh. You gain 20 poetics. Huzzah. Ooh. Orchestra roll, real talk. Use that. Orchestras. I'll just get that. Oh. Oh. That's a minion? Never guessed that. Should I Fantasia myself into a hero? Looking person. All right, gang. Well done. Good job, everybody. Stola, you need to work on your reses. Here, whatever it is we had to say. We have voids to leave. Maybe.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
Ooh, true.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
Thus,
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow voidsent.
must be the culture here.
Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Probably a big game of fish.io or circles.io or whatever.
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
That's really funny. The dragon, the dragoon, the dragon slayer saying that to the dragon. Actually just...
If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
See, with caution, pick up what we can. Don't overthink it. We'll improvise as we go. Yeah, don't overthink it. I used to cast complex spells. Now I swing a big axe.
Then very well. I shall defer to your adventurer's intuition.
I shall defer to my axe. Have you noticed it? Really big.
I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
We swears it upon the brush. I am the most casual of adventurers. Buried mem. Ooh, I like that. Where did it put me? Castle should serve as the base of operations for now. Here we set our sights elsewhere. Let's see what else is to learn. Let's go. Let's put onward. You will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troya Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warding. Additionally, you may now enter the Fell Court of Troya with a party of NPC avatars. Make use of this feature, open the trust, so on and so forth. Okay, cool. But what about... Oh, no way. Okay. This is actually really sick post content, and my wife totally undersold how amazing it is. So I can just roll up and be like, hey. That's kind of cool. They won't attack me, but they're like, what the heck? Finally, getting some doggone respect around here. Can't ask that of other monsters, but at least Voidsent know. See, this is the one I should have played as a black mage, because the whole lore behind black mages and thaumaturges is that they exist to blow up things that come from the void. That's their entire purpose. Like, or at least a lot of it anyway. Scallop salad, you say? You don't mind if I do. Rashawn is like, hey man, how about some food? The warding scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. Let's go. Whither now? I would send Ajdaja, were she remotely near, but she is nothing. That's a problem. But you not call to her. Let us know that you have come. Alas, my vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that, I require my true form. Yep. He is mini dragon boy right now. And even if it were possible, a dragon's call is born upon aether. 'Tis liable to draw more void sent to us. True. I see. You should have known that, Estinian, you dragon hunter. In any case, little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. Suppose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways might prove useful to our cause. Just look over, you see another void, just like eating another void. Then just like, sure, go talk to that. Very well, let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. Reconvene afterwards. Oh, he didn't say the line. He's not a Ryanje. He didn't say reconvene anon. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Oh, yeah, you're the one I talked to initially. Yarge. Yeah, so then Creator snarls and glares at you, is unlikely to learn anything. Alright. Excuse me, butler, where's the bathroom? Excuse me, sir, I seek the bathroom.
What enticing ether you are. Give me some, give me some.
No, I need the bathroom.
Oh, if only I was stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, find someone else to eat.
While able to communicate, this one seems to think only of feeding. But to take your inquiries elsewhere. Alright, that's cool. At least a simple no, handled that. That's right, you creeper. Excuse me, I'm looking for the bathroom.
The mistress's eyes are beauteous, sublime. Bask in her gaze is bliss. Shh, now she's gone, and never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now?
Creatures, matters endlessly to itself, not sparing much as it can land. Okay, then. Excuse me, I'm looking for the bathroom. Would you... This is Kale. Literally Kale from League of Legends.
I serve, I obey. Please don't eat me.
I'm looking for the bathroom.
A dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. I don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already.
You've learned all you can from this voice. Right? Castle has a dungeon, and we went to the garden. Anyway. At times like these, it's time for sick ollies. Wow! Bet y'all never seen anything like this, have you? Be making additional motorcycle noises when there's already motorcycle noises. I am waiting. Stenian. Get over here. By the glowy sparklies of my Fall Guys sweatshirt. Nothing to share. I suppose, well, those I approached are unable to fight, neither were they capable of holding conversation. Name. Appearance was much the same. Lower rung voids tend to have lower intelligence, it would seem. Pity. Garmlinglen is dead. He was talkative at least. The view. I couldn't find the bathroom, but they said something about capturing someone and putting them in the dungeon? Ever void sent in the dungeon? Nobody said it was a void sent in the dungeon. That would be the area in which we emerged. Take ourselves back there and find this void scent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. No, nobody said it was a void scent. I didn't see that. Did you see that, chat?
To the dungeon, then. Large.
Message to Troya Keep. Still haven't met Troya. Don't know where Troya's at. Oh yeah. Motorcycles in the throne. Hello. I like how we literally like busted into their castle. Oh, doggos. Slaughtered everything in our path, including all their highest rank void sense, and now we're just chilling here, hanging out. Doorkeepers, yes, yes. And the void center just like, yeah, it's not. I mean, not that I can do anything to stop you, but I thought that was like someone's helmet there for a second. Passage to Carcier 4. Why are we going to Carcier 4? A very strange way of naming that. That refer to. Oh. This implies the existence of Carciers 1 through 3. That you all were like throwing your tongues at each other. Man, okay, I thought that I was like, does this say manservant or maidservant? Manservant. Ah, jailer. Most. Oh, and a warden too. How vicious. Y'all, this looks like a set. I'm good. Right? Okay. Aww. There's no way. That looks eerily familiar. Me. Okay, that spelled friend, but you sounded like you tried to say fine. Yep. Okay. So, not even implied, it's just actually. You're the void sent bound to Zunhouse. I say with determination. Everybody, hey!
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
Nope.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, Its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Friend's a strong word. I prefer love. I mean, mortal enemy. Mortal enemy. Interestingly enough, wouldn't I technically have my own void set, and if I were a Reaper? No Reaper lore. Yep, and since that battle, I've upgraded to a big axe. You should be very afraid of me. Because before I blew you up with magics, and now I've got a big axe. You know what I'm capable of. Obeyed. Excuse me, I'm getting a phone call. Honey, yes?
Heidelin's crystal.
It's Mommy Heidelin. This is very strange. Oh, good. Now things are getting even weirder. Are you the original Reaper?
But how?
Dark.
The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
Somehow I trust you even less.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
Ah, yes. This is why we need a dragon on the team, ladies and gentlemen. Someone finally asking some practical questions. Like that Papalymo guy.
The man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
His avatar. Xenos' avatar, but Xenos.
As in the void sent servants of Reapers.
Ah, okay. So I would have one if I were
Took up that
a Reaper.
traditional Garlean art.
For the lore, being a Reaper for this bit would be so interesting.
And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement.
You know, it's really a good thing that Garlemald apparently went away from being a Reaper, because, boy, can you imagine all of the Garlemald soldiers being Reapers? That would just be a
The very
pain.
essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
This is why I trust her even less.
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Hey, finally some respect on my name. You know what I'm saying? If she was an icon, she would have been like, you know it, and then it's like trial mode and we're throwing down. Void actually respects strength.
Now, you will answer me a question.
Oh, will we now?
Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Xenos had mental issues and other problems. Please tell me. Strictly speaking, I'm Neos. Whatever Xenos said. Strictly speaking, I'm Neos.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
I was afraid of that. This is where we bust out the cup ramen, manga, one of them tables that's got the cloth on it. Sit down, and you talk about stuff that isn't life-threatening. You don't try to kill each other. Tell jokes. Lots of jokes. Maybe play some Nintendo Switch. Uh-oh. I cast magic missile at the darkness. Search for your clever void setting. Carcerate full. The fact that they were able to imprison this avatar too is a little weird. Much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. He seems different from other void since at least we met, and the change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to the crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and her work. Beef stroganoff. Oh, use scallops. In fact, I will now eat the scallops. Hey, there. All right. Where everything begins. I thought you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it you're after? We were looking for a void sent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We're visitors to this world. We know little and less of its workings and ways. We're very grateful you could tell us about it, and yourself. What's information you seek? What do you offer for it? We won't kill you. Beg your pardon. Poison do not give unless we stand to gain. And to gain life. Prolonged life. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule of this world. You call the void. Hence, pay forgive our ignorance. But I smell a grift. It was like, I'm not going to fight you because you're stronger. That means we get informational rights too, right? What would be the acceptable payment? I suspect such as coin as we carry has no value here. Let's unscrave one thing about Aether. You turn for information, I offer you mine. Not just all of it, mind you, I still have need of my life. Very well, I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. We have a bargain. We're talking about the void, let us do so outside. Come with me. Look, Darla, you don't have that much Aether to begin with. You have to be bargaining like that. Get out of my way! Beep beep. Weird scythe warden void things. Useless jailer, no one's keep nobody in, keep nobody out. Manservants that aren't doing nothing. Oh, isn't that nice? Where's the light coming from?
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void.
Not endless if there's light.
There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Before the
It was
war,
old as time.
the Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin eaters, darkness begat void sent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry.
Yes, it was. We're trying to get information.
I realize, too, that I have neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me void sent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
And call me what you will. I care not.
Input name. Name McNamey face.
How about 0?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. 0 then.
Here's to a fruitful partnership.
Partnership?
Turns into a reaper.
Are you saying you wish to strike a bargain?
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ashdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us.
Look who's snooping at me. Snoopy McSnooperson. That's your name. Along with Namey McNamey face over here. This ball of shenanigans. Clear your throat out.
Did you say something?
Stinian just over here hissing.
No.
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void scent, perhaps.
I got a funny feeling like someone's watching me. Let's say we're rather exposed here. Oh, really? Whose fault is that? Guess we should continue the conversation within the castle. Very well then. The throne room is defensible, given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment. So as soon as we arrived. I feel like Zero is something akin to the first vampire. They prey on ether. And back we go, past all the fun little puppies. Horseback riders indoors. Flying knights with giant swords. All weaker than me, of course. More puppies. Wheelies on tables. Headless horsemen. Horsemen. Just noticed that. That doesn't look good. That looks very bad. On proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's weird, man. You set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in entirety. Vision, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event you are defeated, you'll be able to try again for the most recent. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or out from the game, progress is lost. There you go, then. I shall bye. At least voice actor cutscenes, yes?
This place is as good as any.
Oof.
Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
Are there Olympics happening right now?
My mark.
We killed you. And to my excitement, I mean disappointment, you're still alive.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Did you watch it die or did you watch it disintegrate? Not exactly the same thing.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Well, we've proved that we're stronger than you, so kindly get out of here.
Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Kirby would clean up here.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
You're implying very horrible things.
I must devour you too. Yes, I must.
Now you're blatantly claiming very important things.
Souls, by my power, be reborn!
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
And have Zero suck them up so that they don't cause any more problems.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after
Everything.
you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
Everything I kill, you can eat. And you know I'm good for that.
That a bothersome cutie should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Will it? Is this a party system? Is this a YOLO solo? It's a YOLO solo. Very well then. I'll pull you. Oh boy.
To break up this feast quickly.
Don't say. Again and again and again and again.
Behold the power of the Archbishop!
Well, I will.
He hastens their regeneration.
You cannot defeat that which cannot die!
Can't I? Because I can't die either.
This board's here.
Our foe has too great an advantage. We need to drag him out of this damnable feast. Quickly, stand together!
Or some good old thaumaturgy.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
But you cannot hope to defeat me.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
Ooh.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Sus things.
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well.
Everybody just owes everybody debts.
You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine. However,
All right.
a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
We can turn poison into crystal.
What is this power? Tremble before my brute strength!
Attend to the minions first. Be gone!
He's like, I can't attack those. Are you gonna? I pressed the wrong button.
Another death.
Will you know?
Finally getting serious, shall we? Very well. Let us return the favor.
I don't think so. Woohoo. That was a lot more fun on Warrior. That would have been mean on him as a Black Mage.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again. What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria. But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Ah, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
Little crystal.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Here goes Hydaelyn blessing powers. Let's go.
You are welcome, seekers of might.
They were welcome. He said we are welcome.
I, Golbez, have called you for hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the promised gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my 4 arch-fiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Interesting.
Are you all right?
Yeah, but you may not be.
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
Oh.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I receive my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Yup. You already know. I had this dragon, and this one-eyed dude in armor was feeding it to these other void fiends that I think we just killed one.
A great whim. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
Yeah, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Void Sent here. I have. Clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. Yeah, they seemed it at the time, yes. There was a reason why the ones you defeated did not return in contravention of the natural order. Remember out of the ordinary, a sealing magic like Zero's, perhaps? Thaumaturgy! You blow them to smithereens so fine they can't reform. Dang a beauty! There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you. No. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct void scent once more. Before you self-return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for strong beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his greater strengths, Charmiglione managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? I'm aware of his attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him, such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth. Now, if I may, I would ask you about your power. Tell us about it. Saw should speak of itself. I can bind the ether of the soul in crystal. Many wield this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. Well, the heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Aurosite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Aurosite. I don't know this word, but the world is vast and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere. But it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria? What would happen to your peers? Not about that. I do know, though, the Void Sent can't use the power. I assume I can't because I'm mortal in part. See. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Gobin. You may well have my sister in his clutches, as there are to tell us of him. Doing the accent. The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have. We must try talking to the other Void Sense again! Oh boy. Let's entrust this task to Neo. His echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, he should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. Only in game. That I cannot deny. Give me, but will you not ask about Gobez in my stead? Terraces to begin with, right? Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what avenues we might pursue in the meantime. Ah, yes. The successor / precursor to fetch quests. The go chat quests. Dang it. Roshan. Make me run around this stupid dungeon again and again. I hate it. Right. Well, I only have to talk to 3 of us. This time. Alright. Everyone hadn't been eaten? Once then perhaps. Oh, that's like really powerful. Yes, of course I know of him. Only a fool fears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you'd better flee, though soon there will be no. The archfiend keeps those that are fit for battle. Others must escape. One who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. And I might bask in her gaze again. It's but Gobez. Gobez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. Commands the archfiends. They are very powerful, conquered many domains. Mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did. The archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes. Wasn't she an archfiend herself? Oh wait, no. The one who owned the castle and the archfiend that invaded it are two different people. The tasty one, the tasty. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. You can't. Gobez, I know of. From those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. Interesting. So he's running a pyramid scheme. Truly a great evil. Vex the void. Da, 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 da. Guys, it's worse than we thought. He's running a multi-level marketing scheme based off of Vor. Oh. Absolutely horrible. Back now, you hear anything, learn anything about you? Just what I said. Countless avoids an answer to the archfiends, who in return answer to Gobez as your visited such. Sarmillion's aggression is also consistent. Claims that the archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Gobez if he surrounds himself with enemies and minions? We could target his other archfiends, perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. Instead, we can't do much while we're stuck on this island. Sure, I would ask a favor of you. I'm determined to save my sister, Ajdaya. There's even a faint possibility that Gobez has her. I must find. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Got in the way of my world already. If you want to help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars. Or is this less a request and more of a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? Good goodness, we can offer you
protection. Surely you must desire something. Name it. I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? Why I wouldn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me? What matters in a world that's already dead? With that logic, you have no reason to refuse our request. The payment need be your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Zero, propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, you will provide it in Aether. All you had to say, everything else was superfluous. Where to now? Either place the archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. Or the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know where we can get off this isle. I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be won over. Excellent, let's go find our mounted ones. We're gonna fly! I believe I can fly. Ooh. More business here of this. Is it like hopping away even though it's floating? Back out the way we came. Back out the way we came. We go to a new place and we forget to keep our conversations to ourselves. Every single important conversation we have is overheard. Some looky-loo. Ugh. The music is... I do. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Ready? Travel to... Leave Troya Keep? Yeah, let's get out of here.
There it is.
Huh? What? Oh, hello. You're quite big.
Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
Okay. Off we fly. Oh. Haha. I know you guys. Kinda know you guys. Interesting.
What is this place?
Vestige of a kingdom unfallen. Oh! You just have your own domain, okay.
In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs.
Mortals! They're mortals! What did they see here? Let me have some, let me have some!
Interesting.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word.
What's that worth?
Follow me.
Because any of us could have flexed and here, that's sorry, a lot off. Y'shtola could have done that. Let alone the dragon. Or the human dragon. Linian. This is my bow. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. Yay, crash pad. They will know their place. If tantalizing aether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. Okay. It's a cute little... Yeah. The void sends nature to consume is their purpose. Even if the pursuit of aether may lead to their undoing, they may succumb to their instinct. They succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it's absolute. You said you had no ambition, but you're enforcing rules? You have to have some sort of ambition to enforce a rule. Like, oh, I don't have any ambition. I don't care what you do. But I have a location that I rule. Guess I gotta go back there. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among voidsents here, make your choice. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn serve Gobez, I don't know. You must ask them for yourselves. Okay. We'll go about making inquiries. Once we've learned all we can, we recover yonder plaza. Cool. Going to, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. Only wish to observe and I expect my help. Oh no! Zero's gonna come with me. Settled. Even you. Dang it, Zero. Alright, fine. Here we are at field reporting Final Fantasy XIV, ready to interview some void sense. Excuse me, what do you think of the economic crisis brought on by Golbez? Run with her, you're her minion then. No, I don't take minions. He has some questions and I want you to answer. Oh, you know I don't take minions, he has some questions. Yeah, Golbez, I don't know that one. Only got that. You led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. It's all I can tell you. Gathatch was a powerful void who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Interesting. And she led an attack beyond the veil, which is kind of cool. Think about it, because they are just invading the source and getting blowed up by fucking black mages. Stay away from me. You don't want to be eaten. Stay away. Yeah, but what about Golbez? You know Golbez? There's Golbez. I've heard that name before. I remember always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. Good. Say, from whom did you hear this?
Farfelo, who was a minion of another minion, went on and on about the terrible things he saw. Say perhaps Farfelo can tell us more. Quick here, let me eat some food because I'm running out of stuff. Yeah. As a reminder, eat food and drink water. Amiable void scent. You're one of the models. Is it true? You'll die over there? You really die? What is? What is? Brings you here then? We're looking for a good Gomez guy. Seen we're in, you know. Yes, Gomez. He seeks strong minions to Gomez's army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent bolstering his own strength. It's your sign that he is about to make a move. Satisfied with what you've learned? Let's slip away before you become too tempting to resist. I am the warrior of light. If anyone tries to eat me, smack him, hit him with the hook. Seems the rumors of Gomez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed Farfelo once fought in Gomez's army. It's a miracle he survived in an archfiend. Suppose I should explain. Farfelo is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Diriato, the fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat and won't stop until he's exhausted. What is this, the Scooby and Shaggy duo? When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether, such as their relationship. It's... I guess. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfelo, I presume? I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide. So you could have a symbiotic relationship between two void senses. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my heart. It wasn't absurd! Drowned in darkness. That's what we all.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest
It's true.
Was his ability to reach.
Oh, of course. He was the weakest. You know, we couldn't start out with like the middle child or something, right? I am third weakest, except for that one weakling, Bob. We always happen to kill the weakest one first. Ugh, I hate that trope.
If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Gomez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
You're the one we kill next, huh?
It is true. You are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains. No place. With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway me. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
Yes, come and impress upon me the experience of your death. I shall impress upon your face the blade of my axe. Alright, one spicy cutscene later, and our fellow keeps in fringes this way. What is hiding place? Word sent. You don't answer to a master, they can do as they please. Almost follow the answer to hunger, no they proud, they need ether. Our fellow Chirato. That is, they content to take from one another, bearing an incident they dare not venture out. He takes flight. Chirato will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfellow, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Interesting. Why am I... I'm supposed to be following you, aren't I? Oh, look, it's Chirato. Pretty basic void scent. Okay. What will I do now? What is it expected? Where is Farfellow? Good. Farfellow isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. That doesn't sound like him at all. He's gone. All right. What more do you want me to say? The mopey moperson. Off he flees. I'll do something that me. What will you make of Charles, babe? Seemed frightened or some threatened it. I don't think he was telling the truth. I don't think he was telling the truth. Do you think so too? As he says, Farfellow is gone, but that's quite unusual. This is the fact that Chirato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hide here. Or well, usually. Yeah. We must go after Chirato. Now. What has happened? Voidling drama. Dot is right in the House of Void. Like a reality TV show. Chirato, we need to talk. It's not time. The wind rises. We must flee. Wind rises. What is he talking about? After him. At this point, you're going to have to pay me for your... It looks like... Map. Shouldn't be a wall here. It's a little concerning. I guess there is a one, like a pixel wide there. Oh, look. Floating rock. That's nice. Dinian, did you see a whacked out mask void scent run through here? Being a crybaby, and we don't understand a thing he's saying. What you looking at? Huh? What you looking at? Could be anything with all those eyes. Got on you! What do you mean the wind rises? The wind rises, she comes. Ashia. Barbara Richia? Who in the world is that? We must flee, all of us. There's no time. I love how Zero just doesn't know anything. Don't sense anything. Seems convinced. Dead end beyond. I'll corner him. George. Alright, buddy, listen. I'm gonna need you to stop running. I'm down. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. Running from. I already told you. Barberchias, Archfiend of Wind. Archfiend, you say? We will devour. We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight the crusade, but it makes no difference in the end. All are eaten by her or her enemies. I don't want to fight anymore, that's why I fled and came here. See, that explains everything, almost. Though it was Farfellow who used to serve an archfiend, not you. You always ran at the first time for trouble. You speaks as though you were Barbish, his minion. There's only one explanation. He devoured Farfellow, didn't he? Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. Was that the way of it? Did you devour Farfellow? Not just a portion of his aether, but his entire being. How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange. That there was more of you present. Now, I don't believe you've lost control. More likely, it was at Farfellow's behest. I can't hide anything from you. Admit it, Farfellow didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barshia more than anything. He hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer. Though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Okay, this is a world where the wheel of life and death turn, the soul would linger so stubborn. Time it would return to the great flow. There's no such end here, no escape. All know this, and making his choice, Farfellow must have been desperate indeed. Now that desperation is joined with the Duranto's fear driving him to act erratically. Oh, good. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me nor Farfellow. There's nowhere to go, nowhere. Tell me about the Barshia. I know who it is we face. Too late. She's as good as here. No one can escape her winds. No one. Sure. I didn't quite nail the voice, but I was close.
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't manage eating and being eaten. I only want to be left in peace.
You and me both.
This is so sad.
One of the archfiends approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
That is a big sword.
The trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Oh, we're just gonna let her do that. Okay, cool. Cool. Glad we know where we stand.
Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell.
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
Storm the castle. We go after Barbaricia. What else? Storm the castle.
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbaricia too recognized its potency.
It's true.
Very well. We have a bargain.
Charge the castle. Alright.
So we give the enemy to prepare the better. If everyone is ready, then let us set forth. Yep. Time for settlement. Let's go. Oh. Can any of those really do anything for me? The word of warning, Baruchia spoke that she would give us answers if we were to feed her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archer a second chance, but to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. You wish to peer in her past, and the memorial will suffice. I'll try, but make no guarantees. You do that, and if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for answers. Rest assured, you won't be our last. This won't be our last opportunity to learn about Ashdaya. If another archfiend were to fall, Gomez would surely be compelled to respawn. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, our struggles with Scarlet taught us aught. 'Tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and sail our way for there's opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. Travel will. Let's go. Bum 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 bum.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Jumps 30 feet in the air. Sweet. He chucks my axe. What am I supposed to do now?
I see to Barbaricia.
Oh, this must be a trial. Okay. Boom. Oh. Oh yeah, I forget that's like the rune of I'm summoning my friends from beyond time and space. If only they'd ever seen tactics like these, baby. Okay, let me take a quick peek and see if my lovely healer wife is online. I'm gonna quickly BRB. That's not the BRB button. That's the BRB button. Alright, I have returned. Look on all the things here. Okay. My spouse would not be joining us. That doesn't seem right. Those don't seem right. What is this considered? It's a trial, isn't it? Oh. My item level isn't the right level. Okay. If I click on that, it's not going to let me register. Build the right item level. All right, hold on. Everybody hold their horses. You need to teleport. That is ridiculous. I love it. It needs. That's great. Oh, that's fine. I need 600 poetics. Good lord. That brings me to the required amount, I believe. Yep. There it is. Oh, that would have taken forever if I were a DPS. Good lord. Right, let me greet the people. That everyone knows is my first time.
Come, Give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Very fast but doable to do your best trying to get over. Pew 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 pew. Oh, so. Who's the other tank?
Exquisite evil. My head shimmers with anticipation.
Ah, I see what they say.
Try this.
Was I not supposed to do that? Everyone ran away from me, so I figured I was supposed to take that away. Oh, I guess I didn't need to worry about that.
You feel it too, do you not?
Oh, I'm telling you, it's not a fluke. That's concerning. Ruh-roh. I just want to avoid this. Chat's in-game chat's wild.
Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury! Know your place.
Man, this, when they said rapid fire, they weren't kidding. She's almost dead.
Got her.
Ooh.
No! I will not be denied!
Hey, yes you will. Yes you will. Oh, she's just hanging out. Good job to the other tank. Ooh. That was crazy.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet... You're
Probably not. That didn't look like a mortal blow. Oh, she got her good. Little crystal. I love how they just go floor too. All those lovely particle effects coming off that jacket. And predictably, I get nothing.
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Thanks.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya.
No. Didn't get a vision.
Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Not wrong. That's a problem if I've ever seen one.
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us
This is
suspend the
true.
mission and tend to Zero.
Yar. Azure remains unconscious. She appears otherwise fine, insofar as I can discern at any rate. Being part void center physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while and discuss her next move. Alright. Turn is writ on his face. When do you suppose she would remain this way? Long. Having the faintest inkling. How can I say whether Aether we can afford will share enough to awaken? We must take back to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Uh-oh, that could be strange. Sarah cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here defenseless. Lady desired we can bring her home. Find out what happens when we do that to someone like Zero. I might ask you, hold Barbarich's memories may serve you. You know, you just plug that bad boy into the crystal library, boot it up, and it goes beep boop. Here's the memories. What happened to here? Business with Zero?
Maybe a newcomer, former minion of Barbarici. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Most interesting. Barbarici's minion. I'm gonna go and find this newcomer, so we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. Trouble you to join me, Neil. With luck, we might learn something. This is true. Task at hand, the task at large. Guess you're the ones who've heard Barbarici. Make trouble, I'll obey, so please let me stay. If you would obey, then tell us all you know of Gomez. There isn't much I can tell. Only archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. But none but they know. Right. See, no better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Gomez communicate with his minions afield? He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away. And unlike link pearls, at least function. My thanks for your cooperation. Thanks. You as well for affording me the time. Satisfied. Let us rejoin the others and head on. Cool. I wonder how time passes here versus time in the source. Because time between the first and the source was weird. But you understand that once we leave, the 13th will not return until we are prepared to resume the search. Knowing this, you ready to depart? Sure, let's head out. Try it, and then that's home. This landscape is torn up but beautiful in its own way. Hey guys, I'm back.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
Really weird that you guys think deities that I had to kill. Like, and everyone's fine with this ubiquitously around.
A moment while I close the gate.
Squish. Oh, dang it. That was a one of a kind. Can you imagine?
There. We may rest easy for now.
Huzzah.
Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
Yay.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed. You are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Varshan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
I thought they were gonna be like, introduce us to the person you brought back. No, they were like, we just want you to say like you're a little brother and like, be happy that you're home. Which is wholesome, but also a little weird. Master Zerp, we were expecting you would follow me. I'll show you to the guest chambers. Yes, I will progress to the guest chambers. What I do. I am Neo Zerp.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Oh.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void-sent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void-sent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Thandaniel.
Yeah, I was gonna say. How did he come up with
Were
it?
Zero wholly void-sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
That old chestnut.
'Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Savage might, savage aim, heaven's eye, what is
Yep. Alright, you gotta go to the Crucible, you gotta do stuff. Everybody's got things to do. Any immediate plans? I'm worried about Zero. I might go and tend to my island. Yeah. I had no idea you had such interest. Might have entrusted you with the development of our nearby isles to attract visitors. At any rate, should you be in no hurry, I might have a small task. First, I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see? I see. Sure. Yes, my island. Where am I going here? Over there. See. Have a kazoo. Onward. Ride. Read. Yeah. And that's expensive. Something like refreshing, like fruit. The meat, modest quantity of living out of ether. I'm gonna say meat. She's a reaper. She seemed like somebody who would want meat. Might be perfect for preparing for age of treasure. If it would be someone. Okay. Apples. So you're gonna get her fruit. Alright. Fine. Really think I am on the mark with this. Yep. There we go. Now, will she wake up? It seems so.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle.
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
Oh no. That's what I thought.
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
Now she's putting it together. Apple. Eat it. Oh, he changed bodies?
Of arranging refreshments.
He changed back.
Find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
Really, Rashawn? You're just gonna confuse people by doing
This
that.
isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
That'd be really funny. She grabbed the messy one that she took.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
Fair point. Fair play.
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
Oh no. A death cult moves to the void.
I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
It's true.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back.
This is true.
Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Yup.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet-Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
Aside from being story relevant, why would you ask me that?
Thanks.
The world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Thought I might hear that. So, is there any place particularly you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? Well, I didn't expect to all collapse again. It would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Grilled Mahane, it is then. I'll introduce you to the head waitress, Ehlil. John and Zero are accompanying you. Keep it to your side. Oh. That means I can't. Oh. Pretty sure I'm not allowed to use the Aether Plant. Well, this is really cool. It also means that I have to walk all the way over here. Nobody likes these quests, Square Enix. They lose their charm after you realize you can't teleport with the NPCs. If we were allowed to use the Aethernet and go all over the place, it would be kind of cool, but ugh. And here's the tavern inn thing. Suspiciously, I can have a conversation right here. Discuss. Place is different here. Not speak of the heat. Its texture is almost something else. Well, cooking your Hannish cuisine is quite fragrant and delicious. I hope you agree. Okay. In we go. Look who it is. Welcome to Mahuri's Mahane. Greetings, my leader. I introduce you to Zero Esteemed guest. I see you eat her meals during her stay. Yes, Marie. But me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. But you obtained that apple. Well, the place costs can prepare whatever you desire to certainly quick and convenient food. Remember it. The other ones there moving their bodies about. Some sort of ritual related to eating. Dancers move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. They form entertainment, part of our culture. Needlessly complicated, but since we first simpler pleasure. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. Well, let's move on. Propose we visit Shan Bazaar, where goods all over the world may be found. Is the big culture shock, honestly. Alright. What are these? What do you do here? This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Rise Hunt has served as a trading hub. Find local products, but there's from distant lands. Tombstones are for Void Scent returned with them occasionally, so I never knew their purpose. Struck me as useless trinkets. I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appeared to be no shops on 13th. You never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill who wants it. I see. Our bargains may be likened to employment. I shall bear this. Let us continue. I propose we head to the Crucible of Alchemia. This is an area I do not believe I have been to yet. It's like a place I'm not allowed to go yet on the Aether. Standing ominously indoors. Next to doors, I should say. No. Here. Hello, Isu. Oh, yes, the Vertra. How may we serve you this evening? You're here for your vessel. I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there's no rush. Pray take as much time as you require. Know that I have complete faith in you. My crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who create my bodies and provide you with healing as well. Now that I think of it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start, that I was the soul occupying a vessel not of my own? Hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. You have a moment. Would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tale. No, I've had enough food for now. We can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired. Let us save it for another time. Return to Megduta. Aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Oh my gosh. Windfeld occupied. Windfeld? Where am I going? Oh. Here we go. Probably very dangerous to have a void scent wandering around, because aren't there lots of people that have like lost family members and things to void scents? Like a whole thing. Life, plants, sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. Imagine you need to eat a lot of any satisfaction. The mulberry trees. Well, the fruits are indeed edible. More important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavnarian weed. Furthermore, the bank of the tree also possesses the bark of the tree. Medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. That's so. Aside from food, I would have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vertra, and Neil too. Who that is. This is young Mehrad. And that must be your sister, Yasra. All well at the orphanage. Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice. We are all look out for one another.
Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Of course he did.
Truly? Stydian paid you a visit? As well? Why the hesitation?
Is she a new friend?
Friend, you know what that is? What? You mean you don't?
She's a visitor from faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. We'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with.
Play with.
You don't seem to be enjoying yourself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? More or less, actually. See, by having someone play with you so fulfilling, did not understand why. He traversed the great expanse while he risked his life and limb for you. Well, that was his own obsession. I waste energy dwelling on such things. Xenos, I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your... Oh. Well, we had better get back to our errand. Goodbye, it was nice meeting you. Bye. You thinking about, Zero? Looking at that bombastic side eye. Weird. Now, Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. The more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually knew. It's all so strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. The feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It was the right decision to do. Yay! Personal character growth. You'll love to see it. Little smile plays on Varshan's lips. Oh, good. I believe, Xenos, this time here has been rewarding. As in no small part due to your company. Thanks for agreeing to join. Now, let us return to Megaduta. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see. Dang. Okay. So this is the last quest in 6.2. And that's 6.3, 6.4, 6.5, 6.55, which is the end. Okay. Good grief. What do I have fun? Let's use that. Looking at the quest list for the MSQ, I'm loosely at the halfway point, I guess. Kind of.
More like the 1/3 point, and then there's 2/3 left. With 5, and then a 5/5. But that one only has 3 quests. Very interesting. And that's when I said,
Your impressions of Radzatan.
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power, the power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate, but in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness, as was I.
Interesting.
And so you were born part Voidsent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Voidsent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. and find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a Voidsent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. We warned that this will take a while.
So there was one source, and then it was sundered into 13. 13 reflections, and in your counter reflection, there was the world destroyed by light, and so yours is destroyed by darkness. We fixed the world that was destroyed by light. It was difficult, a lot of small moving pieces, but we put them back together and hit it with a hammer, and it worked.
Unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction.
Right, but remember, the thing with the 13th is that the Asians actually screwed up and made mistakes with that one, which is the funny part.
Which gives me cause to hope there may be a way to restore light and life to the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. Habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
It's true.
The light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
Our time on the way was short. Managed to get word of my sister, so on and so forth. I'm not really gonna read everything you're saying because you're not voice acting it. That's wild. I like how he reacted to that. What the heck? What is happening? Gomez's minions efforts. Oh, take more scallops. Oh, scallops are delicious. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
It was no lie. They conspire with a memorial.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Aha! Some excitement for a change.
Interesting.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free.
Interesting.
As I swore so long ago.
Yes, the strong grip.
The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Very interesting. So we gotta go back. What did I get from doing that one? Into the light. Oh. Above. Forgot about that. Oh, is she on those stupid... Doggone it. She's on that weird thingy. Ugh. The one thing about Razahan I don't like. Got that weird multi-story thing, but it doesn't really tell you very well. Other than these micro little arrows that are supposed to mean above you, below you. Like you put someone on that, does that mean they're below it or above it? Ugh. Hello, Zero. I'm yawning.
Everyone is so... unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxuries are lost to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why.
He was sick in the head. Pain in my butt.
What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end?
Pride.
But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it.
Hey!
Why not you? Was there something you needed?
Yeah, we're going back.
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Yay! About dang time.
Hey, it's big, Vashon.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
Once more.
What is it?
Huh?
He's calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
That's a problem.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how
Oh,
of
it's a scheme.
If she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say?
Beyond the bounty. Garlemald.
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero.
Interesting.
But your return to the void will have to wait.
Gotta take Zero to
I
Garlemald.
told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return.
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
That's convenient.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
Revel Lands. Love these little title screens. So this quest line is another 7 with a trial, a dungeon. Looks like each one of these has a dungeon and a trial. And this last one has a dungeon, then immediately a trial. Last one has something else. Alright. By all accounts, Ajdaja is Golbez's prisoner. Yes, she was in the source with me. She managed to escape the void only for a moment. as more conjecture. If we want the truth, we must go and find it. Now let's make for Eternia. And I'll... Oh, it's gonna teleport me. Okay. Cool. All right. And with that, I'm going to end stream here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Neozerp. That's just gonna be like that, isn't it? A little bit better. Oh my gosh, hold up. I want to be on this thing. Moving myself around here. I've been Neozerp. Thank you for watching. We progress ever closer to being able to play Dawntrail. Oh my gosh. This whole early access stuff has been nothing but me not having early access because of a prerequisite requirement. But soon I'll be able to play. So, tune in tomorrow for more streaming, and I will catch you later. Thank you, each and every one of you, for returning in, or if you're watching this after the fact on a VOD, thank you as well. Be sure to leave a like and say hi to me in the comments of YouTube if you're on YouTube on my stream channel. I've been Neozerp. This has been Final Fantasy XIV, almost Dawntrail, and I'll catch you all later. See you in the next one. Neozerp away!